How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Lone Wolf, and I've been playing a bit of Infected. I've added it to Modern Warfare finally. So I started on Crash. I looked at a video online, and the place people seem to head. I only watched one Infected video, but it was of Crash. And up here is where people seem to go. So I was on my way up, keeping an eye on people. Good fucking job I stopped then and reversed. I thought, just as I went past them, I was like, what if they turn? So I moved behind them and they fucking did. I cut a few bits out of these gameplays, like obviously all the boring bits, because if I didn't, the video would literally be twice as long. And those extra 25 minutes is just going to be me standing around like this, really, doing not a lot. I was waiting for my deployable cover, and I placed it right at the top of the stairs. This game is a tosser, you'll see. It cuts out just little bits, but it's always the bit I fucking want. That's my cover at the top. And as you can see, once everybody starts putting a deployable cover down, and there's about 10 or 12 of us up here, I could imagine the game just counting down quite a lot. Like, obviously this was my first go at Infected, and I just wanted to have a little bit of a look around, be a little bit more brave. See all the claymores down the stairs, like, they ain't getting up there. If I stayed up there I would have been fine, but I fucked it here. Had a little peek, he comes smashing through and fucking got me. Now I'm off, now I've got to try and bloody get them. I don't mind being infected, I would say, it's pretty funny, but it probably would be nice to get infected when it's about... There's probably like 8 odd people on each side. Now this is where I didn't get anyone this time. I do this with grenades. If you just look straight up in the air and throw a grenade from about where I was, it lands on the roof and blows the people up there. Obviously the knife, you've got to be more accurate, but... So you're trying to get up here. Trying to jump these deployable covers. I don't know what the crack is, but as you'll see throughout this footage, I just can't jump over these deployable covers, but fucking other people can, like a piece of piss. I thought I got someone then, but it was just obviously somebody got killed. But it's worth a go, because, well, I suppose obviously you could save your knife. You've got to remember your tac deploy thing as well. Saves you spawning a mile away, just keep dropping that on the stairs, and then that's what you got to do really, is try and just keep pouring in and overwhelm them. Obviously I think there's 12 of us now that are zombies, so the amount of people that are just constantly flying up those stairs, every now and then they obviously lose another one when they're reloading or whatever.
We have victory, thanks to you.
Not the best start, to be honest. I think I literally came last on the game. But as you can see, as it sort of starts to get a bit hectic up there, it does look pretty funny. I think they got that guy just as he got that kill cam. Yeah, look, I'm literally last. Not good. So this one on Euphrates Bridge. A lot of people seem to go up on the bridge because, I suppose obviously you can guard it pretty well. I originally thought, I don't know if people have hid here or if it'd be any good, but I don't think it'd be too bad because a lot of people go to the bridge anyway, and as zombies are trying to usually get on the bridge because that's where most people are. Like if you just took yourself right in to the very edge and then just laid here, obviously it's not the most adventurous, fun thing, but I didn't do it for long. You'll see, I got pretty bored pretty quick. And I'll soon move. The reason I'm looking now is because it's worth checking the map as much as you can when you know you've got 5 seconds free, because if I was to get turned now, I know that most of them are on the bridge, and there's a couple sort of off behind me in the back corner. What are you looking at, mate? This is my spot. But yeah, I soon got bored and I was like, fuck it, I'll go up here, check it out. I didn't realise when they, like the first one or whatever that turns, they still have a gun. So he started obviously shooting at me, then nearly bloody got me as well. See, that's why I come up here, and then he starts getting shot, like, fucking hell. I don't think that's a bad thing, though. This game, they need to do some tweaks to it, personally. So I got my deployable cover, and I was like, yeah, fucking... I was like, oh, that's perfect, that is, that'll block the ladder. Walk down here, and I was like, oh, shit! I fucking put it at the wrong one. Now I have to stand here and pretend like I meant to. But I fucking didn't. I was supposed to put it on the next one along. Sorry, I should have muted everybody off. I didn't think about it. There was a few funny arguments on here, but nothing too special. So as you can see, though, it can be a little bit boring. That's why I cut some bits out, because then people were just non-stop fucking talking. Yeah, it can be a little bit boring at first. There's a few things I think this game could do. For one, it needs to... Like, Infected on smaller maps, I think, could be a lot funnier. Like, on Shoot House, it'd just be hectic, because there's no, like... Well, there is a few, but you can't really get that much distance between yourself and other people on Shoot. I think that's why Shoot House is so popular. That's why Nuketown's so popular. The little maps, because even when, like, you play a normal team deathmatch, if someone kills you, if you're on Nuketown, for example, you're bound to spawn relatively close to them. If you're on, like, this map on that Anya Palace or Ania Palace or whatever it's called, you could spawn on the other side of the map and spend a minute and a half just running to the other side of the map, and then you'll get shot again by some other camper, and it can be a bit draining. And obviously on this as well, at the start, really, especially on big maps like this, I was crossing my fingers at the start of every game, thinking, please don't let me be the first infected, because trying to get the numbers up to, like, when they're up to about 5 or 6, the game mostly tends to, like, it will finish then. But I had 1 or 2 games end on me where obviously it was like the first couple of zombies, and it was just boring, really. Just as I jumped over there, I was like, oh shit, just midway through, like, I seen him, but it was too late to cancel it. I knew he'd try and fucking... I was like, shit! Get me up this fucking thing. Not as brave as I thought. Now I'm on this car, behind the shield. Oh shit. You're right, boy, you better fucking run. They are a bit of a, like, look. It's such a pain to jump over. In the end, I jumped on the rail and got round it. Even as a zombie, I couldn't jump over them, but some people were just, like, flying over them things like they're an Olympic hurdlist. I don't even know if hurdlist is a word. Fucking is now. See, now they've got like a nice little group going. Like, this match wasn't too bad. I must admit, I didn't do a whole lot, but as you can hear, there was like quite a decent bit of action. It got going fairly quickly. I needed some scavenger packs. I got him, I was like, fuck that, I don't dare run over. Fucking hell, I'll have that scavenger pack though, that'll do. I was gonna jump up there and he's up there, I was like, oh shit. I think there's a load of people behind me, yep. Tried to jump. I was gonna just dive off the fucking ladder. I probably would have died even if I'd made it, but he got me. Got me there. But then as soon as I was started, it's basically the end of the game. Right, there's a few glitch parts of the map. I don't actually think that guy did get killed. I think the play of the game kill cams just glitch. There's a few spots like this on Crash. I cut out a chunk of this because, as you'll see, there's a glitch spot in the corner. In, like, you go up some stairs and you can basically get up into the roof, and then we can't get up there and get them. I was following them just on the off chance. They turned. It worked for me on my first ever game of infected. I shot the first person.
This is alright. Don't mind this.
So, as you can see, that person, by the way, looking over the ladder, I think it does glitch, but they fell off and they killed themselves, so they became a zombie. So obviously I had to go and do the same thing and risk it. The zombies are starting to try and come up here already. Obviously, everyone seems to know this is the spot now, so the zombies come up here pretty quick. You probably could just as easily go and hide in some random spot and last quite a while, because if I'm ever like the first infected on Crash, I'll definitely be heading this way first.
I'll place the fear shield. Yeah, and then I'll place the top shield.
I see movement.
Make sure no one comes through. Just find my
How did that
Just place it in the middle, there we go.
not kill him?
So we can double shield for that.
These P90 things usually nail people. Originally, I was gonna kill a few people, jump over, and get the scavenger ammo, but then I started thinking I won't be able to get over. And look, some dickhead fucking put one halfway down here and blocked me in. Look, it literally won't let me over. But then I die because of my own claymore. As you'll see in a sec, look, that zombie fucking goes flying over the deployable cover like it's nothing. Not that I'm bothered, it was just, I don't know why I can't get over it. See, I was checking the map a minute ago, and it's pretty important if you got time. When you're still not a zombie, just press pause every now and then and check the map. Because then if you get turned, obviously you know. I already knew they were going to be in that corner. Because I was checking the map a minute ago. Same with your tac deploy, like you gotta try and remember to put that down, and then I fucked it up there, but I literally spawned straight back here. I think that guy went down and got her though. And then basically I cut most of the rest out, because as you'll see, I'll show you the glitch spot. If you go up this bit, if you've been on Crash you'll know where it is. It's in this back corner where they usually camp up here with snipers. And they're obviously glitched somewhere up here. I thought, oh, this might be the way to get to it, but you can get to this bit anyway. It's just this room here. So I'm back in this room again. And basically, they've jumped onto these rails and they're up there somehow. I don't know how they've got up there, but obviously none of us can get up there. And this is all it is. Like, they were shooting some of us, but obviously eventually they run out of ammo because they can't get down and get the scavenger packs. So before long, they stopped shooting at us all, and then they just stayed up there. The only highlight is, you'll see in a minute, it was pretty funny, I must admit. The guy flashbanged or stunned everyone and then jumped down, and he did knife about 6 people, and I managed to kill him. I think he does it now. There's the flashbang. What? Look, he jumps down. Slices like nearly everybody, and I get him. I think he got 6 fucking people then. But that's it. It's like, it was a bit annoying though, because it looked pretty funny in that short amount of time, but it was actually about 5 or 6 minutes of just running around here thinking, what can I do? I'll show you as play of the game, because it was pretty funny. Look, they're up there though. They can see through the floor. They can see us. Look at it. Fucking filthy bastard. No wonder he's loving it. So back on the Azir cave. And to be honest, I wanted to try some out. It's a bit of a short one, this one, because... But if you can basically drop down there. But I didn't really want anyone to know. And look, I thought I was being Mr. Smooth. So like, yeah, okay, no one's looking. This is what I mean. Look, it glitches out the 2 seconds that I jumped down. Just the one bit I fucking wanted. But I jumped down, obviously not thinking like, duh, I fucking show up on the map. And I jumped down too early, obviously. People just sat around doing nothing, had time to realise that I'm down here. That's why I'm checking the map now, though. Well, it's not like now I'm pretty much trapped down here, but check the map, so if I was killed, I would know, like, where most of the guys are. Look, that guy spotted me. And as you'll see in a second, he ends up dying. I think they get him about now. And then they get the other guy up there. And as you'll see, if that guy didn't know I was here, I'd be laughing now, because the zombies are obviously running around in his house, but they didn't know I was there. But the one guy who did know I was there, who just got killed, you know for a damn fact he's going to come flying back here trying to get me. Which he does. It's like a shooting range type pull. Completely missed. To be honest, I think my aim sensitivity got me with a fucking knife. I think my aim sensitivity is back to like 5. I keep going from like 5 to 15 depending if I'm on snipers and all sorts. Confuses the shit out of me. This seems to not be a bad spot because it just gives you that like 50-foot range to shoot people. It was only like pretty much that we flooded him. And then we got an Anya pallet. This isn't a good map for infected. The guy on the quad didn't realise. I was thinking if I turn as the first one, I'll pop him in the head, or I'll slice him if it took my gun away. So the problem is with this map, these fucking idiots arguing. Listen to them. Fucking hell, welcome to England, English chavs. Bunch of wankers. I'll let this guy jump on, and then my idea was, I thought, yeah, I'll just go racing around the map. And I thought, surely they won't be able to get me if I'm just flying around on a quad. Like, they're never going to be able to knife me, so they'd have to throw and knife me. This is the game glitches. Oh no, it's the next time round. Like, I did about 3 laps of the palace, and the one bit where I ran a guy over, which is coming up, it glitches, so you'll see him for a second there. I ran him over. And then look, this fucking guy actually hit me with a throwing knife. I was less disappointed once I seen it. It was a pretty nice little shot. And yeah, this map was just fucking terrible. You'll see here, like, even this is like a tiny bit of the map. But the amount of length they can get between them and you is like, to try and run to her is going to be nigh on impossible. Then they kept finding my tac deploy. And this is what it was like. It was like, for fuck's sake. So I got away from there, and then I had a bit of an idea of where they were. Tried to come back. Seen that claymore. I nearly got his person, but it's just been a tosser to me. Look at it. Like, they killed me how fucking quick then? Like, one shot. Even as a zombie, I jumped on a quad and I was like, oh, this could be interesting. I fucked it, to be honest, but I'd rather be a zombie on a quad, and I was thinking, oh, I could try and run people over yet. They're all on top of this petrol station. This seems to be the place to go. And it's just boring, because look, it's like a death zone. I tried to ghosty the quad into them, and when I jumped off, I did try and throw my knife, but it didn't do the fuck all. But look at it. It's like a 50-yard fucking zone of death where they're just going to shoot you. There's no cover to run there. They're just choosing shit maps, man. They need, like, say, shoot house, maps like that. Who cares if they are 3-minute games? It's like, imagine fucking shoot house with like 18 people. Before long, it'd be yeah, pretty hectic. Look, it's like no one can get near them. There's nothing you can do unless you get a long ass throwing knife. Listen to these people.
I'll smash you in, fam. Mother's life, I swear my nan's life, I'll smash you in, fam. What? I'll fucking shank you, bro.
I'll shank you, bro. What a bunch of wankers. Aiming at that guy just in case he turns. This nightmare is pretty good, to be honest. I quite like. This was probably one of my more favourite maps. To be honest, the Euphrates Bridge was actually better than you'd think, because they all tend to go on the bridge. It was pretty funny. See, I'm down here because it gives you a bit of length. I take my night vision goggles off, and I was like, oh, that's I can actually see quite a lot.
Contact.
That's not that bad. See this gunfire happen. Like, fuck that. Put them back on. I can't see shit. But in the end, I ended up coming to this other side of the map. I was just running around because there was not a lot going on. And then I thought, I wonder if you could go in this box.
I'm reloading.
And like basically just lock yourself in the box with a deployable cover. I only tried it once, and I'm glad it didn't place that time because I didn't really want to be trapped in here now. But I just wanted to do the animation to show you what I'm on about. But if you could try it a few times, I reckon you might be able to get your deployable cover in that box and just lock yourself in the box. And then there wouldn't really be a lot they could do.
Enemy at the run stop. Reloading.
See, again though, at the start, there's only, what, 3 of them at the minute, and it's just... I don't know, they should make... It probably would be more funny if they made, like, 4 of you infected at the start, so then even if you've got 2 or 3 different bunches of people, like, all 3 bunches could get someone just suddenly turn infected in there, or 2 or 3 or 4. You think, like, the top of the crash map on that building... If you suddenly had 4 people turn infected up there, it'd be pretty funny. I tried to run off and kill myself to get the game carrying on, but I missed it by about half a second. And anyway, this is the last game. This was probably my best game I had.
Do whatever it takes to survive.
All these games were in order as well. It was just ended up being my best game, so I was like, right, that'll do. So I checked the map quickly, because on the off chance I was infected first, I know roughly where they are already. Both shoot at each other just in case. I do cut like 30 seconds of the start out or whatever, but again, for a big map, this seems to pick up the action fairly quick. And as you'll see, I ended up finding a pretty good spot that it didn't do bad for me. See, they had their claymores down there, but I kept getting panicky because I thought if they kill him, absolutely save that guy's bacon. That guy's only alive because of me. And then I saved my own bacon. Here, slicing. Yeah, I didn't trust that other guy's claymore. Because if they die, their claymore would disappear and then they could run up the stairs. So I ended up coming up here. And as you'll see, I was only coming up to eyeball like over here and stuff. Didn't want to waste too much ammo, and this is the reason why I didn't. That guy's just made them all come pouring up here. As you'll see, I rake in like 5 or 6 kills pretty quick. And they're obviously trying to throw knives at me, but I just keep wiggling back and forth, and there's that yellow bar in the way as well that'll make it a lot more awkward. Turned around and got that little fucker. Popped him in the head. I was going great, and then I thought I could slice, and I don't even know if I can, but it didn't even. It just started reloading my gun, and nothing happened. But again, I don't really mind. Like I like being a zombie as well and running around, so that suits me pretty fine. So, because I checked the map earlier, I knew there was a couple of them over this way. So the changes I think they could do to the game is, as a zombie, your knives should respawn. You probably should start with 2 knives as well, but they should like regenerate or whatever, restock over time, because sometimes when you throw 1 knife and they've got so much distance on you, you just know it's like, I'm not going to run there at them. Well, I am, but I'm not going to get anywhere. So yeah, you definitely need more knives. And like I say, just smaller maps, that'd be like maybe a little bit more health. I seem to die pretty damn rapidly. And even though the deployable covers are funny, I don't know, when you're a zombie it can be a pain in the arse trying to get over them and shit. It'd probably be sort of good if they didn't have them in it as well. It'd probably make for quicker games obviously, but Who cares? Like, the way it is at the minute, there is too much, like, of just sitting around for 4 minutes at the start, which is pretty boring. So there's just nothing, like, she can keep distance between her and me, and there's nothing I can do. And I think I've already used my knife, so, oh, I don't know. I can't see at the minute. They need to make the stuff bit bigger, and the writing, when it comes up at the end, like, a lot of the writing on this game is really small and it doesn't need to be. And the kill feed needs to be more vibrant. So it's that I can't even read that kill feed at the minute because it's too, like, it just blends into whatever. Now a few more people are pushing. I tried giving it a go, but as soon as they get a couple of shots on you, you're fucked. It doesn't bother me. I'm not pissed off, like, this is the point of Infected, but it's more funny and fast-paced when they're smaller maps.
Conquered the enemy. Well done.
But that was Infected. It is pretty funny. Also, I'm glad it's in the game. I won't be on it all the time, but every now and then when you're just bored of, like, the usual team deathmatch, sweaty campers and whatnot. I don't know how he got the kill cam, because he got a quad kill there. I got a 5 multi-kill, so should have been me, but it wasn't. But yeah, I got quite a few kills that game. Pretty happy with that one. That's about it. The XP you get is not amazing. Some games, if you do alright, obviously it's okay, but generally speaking, you could pick more up in team deathmatch. But anyway, that's about it for today. I'll get on with some more stuff. I'll review some of these guns soon, now I've started unlocking them. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.